Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the situation of Sergiño Dest. I know that right now there is a lot of confusion going on with his situation. We don't know if he's going to continue to be a Barcelona player moving forward. So we are going to be just discussing it, right? Because right now it is extremely difficult to clarify what's actually going on in Barcelona right now regarding this player. And then later in the video, we're also going to be talking about the operation of Alvaro Morata, a player where Barcelona do see him as a plan B. But let's first talk about Sergiño Dest, because I know, I get it, there is a lot of confusion, right? And especially within the fan base. Now when it comes to Dest, we have not really seen much of him in this season because of a injury, or maybe he has a health issue. There's so many reasons on why Dest has been out, and in this season he has participated in a total of 12 games within the league and a total of 4 Champions League matches. So he has not really played much, and we have yet to see Sergiño Dest truly stand out in Xavi's Barcelona. I think that when it comes to rating his performance and trying to explain how he has been playing, he has been performing very solid as a right back. But when it came to him performing against top teams, like for example in the game against Bayern Munich, he did look very fragile. So right now that is the feeling regarding Dest, is that yes, he is solid, but we know that when it comes to those high stake moments, when we are in those very high intensity situations, Dest does not necessarily show his best on the field. And so right now that feeling, now knowing that we have Xavi Hernandez, the feeling that we have right now is Sergiño Dest can get better under Xavi. That is what we are hoping. We're hoping that Xavi can get the best from this right back. And it does say here, according to Javi Miguel, Xavi has already explained to Dest that he doesn't feature in his plans at all. He is not expected to get any minutes under Xavi, and him leaving on loan is the best option. So this is what makes everything so confusing, right? Because what made Xavi make this decision? Like, is it because of what he did see during training? Because that is the only thing I could think of. And the way that I would basically summarize Dest's situation in Barcelona is strange. It's very strange because Sergiño Dest's technique is there, right? He has a technique, he has the dribbling, he has the speed. And so I don't think that Xavi's looking at Dest during training and saying, oh, he does not have the technique to be at Barcelona, because it is clear that Dest has so much technique on the ball that he does look like he's much better than most of the forwards out there in Europe. The other reason why I would call it very strange is because if Barcelona and Xavi are really like in a position where they want to let go of Dest, who is going to come in next? Like, if they're so convinced that Dest is just not made for Barcelona and they want to let him go, whether it's in the January transfer window or in the summer, and they're open to other offers, they must have another player in mind. They must have an operation already in the works, because you cannot just say, okay, we're going to let go of our future 21-year-old, 20-year-old right back, and we're just going to continue to have Araujo playing as a backup right back or Dani Alves playing as the definitive right back. They have to have some sort of right back in mind where they do see him as the next right back for many years to come. The only right back I could think of is Mazraoui from Ajax, who we know is a great right back. Because again, I just do not see Barcelona saying we're going to have Alves and Azpilicueta, who are both over the age of 31 years old, for the short term. That's not the way I do think that Barcelona are thinking of the right back position. They just have to have a plan in place. And so we have other information regarding Dest's situation, and it does say here, according to Santi Ovalle, Dest wants to continue at Barcelona and show that he can be the right back that Barcelona do need. He does have a total of 5 offers from Champions League teams. If the situation doesn't improve in the coming weeks, him leaving is not ruled out in this window. And so again, could it be because of his physicality? Maybe he's just not 100%. Maybe could that be the reason why Barcelona wants to let him go? I would have a very tough time trying to see that, because it just doesn't make any sense for Xavi and the rest of the staff to say, look, you seem unfit, you're not good enough for Barcelona. That makes no sense unless Dest does have a permanent damage on his knee or his calf or his thigh, wherever it may be, very similar to Samuel Umtiti, but I really do doubt that. So I do think that in the end, it does have to come down to Xavi saying Dest does not have the necessary level to make it at Barcelona. He does not believe that Sergiño Dest is capable to understand Barcelona's game. That is what I do believe Xavi has been saying about this player, which I do understand. Not many players out there in Europe can make it in Barcelona and understand the football that they should be playing at the Camp Nou. And so when it comes to those 5 clubs, what are those 5 clubs? And we do have a total of 2 teams that have been talked about the most within those 5 clubs, and that does consist of Bayern Munich and Chelsea. Those are the only 2 clubs that we do know about. The other 3, we know nothing about it. And it does say here, according to Samuel Martin, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, and several other clubs are keeping tabs on Sergiño Dest's situation right now. However, the player prefers to stay at his camp because he believes that Xavi is yet to see the best of the right back. And so again, this is just where I do stand. I do think that the reason Xavi does not want, or might potentially want, to let go of Sergiño Dest is because he believes that he cannot produce produce the necessary level. And so if the situation does not improve for this player for the next 3 months, if we continue to see him play like about 20 minutes there, 30 minutes on the next game, and then not play at all for the next 2 games, I do expect Barcelona to sell this player because he is an asset. And I do expect Laporta and Alemán to get the best fee from this player, maybe around the range of 30 to 35 million euros, only because of his age and because of how early he is within his contract. Now let's move on towards the next topic of today, and we are going to be talking about Alvaro Morata. Now, this was a player where Barcelona were striving for, like they wanted this player, but it does say here, according to Fernando Polo, who is very reliable, that Barcelona rules out the signing of Morata in the January transfer window. Atletico wants to collect what Juventus has a purchase option, which is 40 million euros for the player, which have made the Barcelona club get away from going ahead with this operation. The idea is to not make this high investment in a player who is not a plan A, but to reserve. And I do think that one of the reasons why Barcelona are acting in this way and why they're not really pushing for this player no more is because of the emergence of Luuk de Jong. Because Luuk de Jong has been in great form, and not only has he been scoring goals, but he has been scoring goals in very important moments. Like, he has shown that he does understand how to play under Xavi's Barcelona, and that is a huge thing. That is what makes you stay at this club. Now, you guys already know my opinion on Morata. He would be a great signing. I think that he has been very effective for the Spanish national team. The Spanish national team play very similar to what Barcelona is becoming, which is why I do believe that Morata will be a great signing for FC Barcelona. But of course, Barcelona do not want to make a big investment, and there has been various reports stating that Barcelona have agreed, right, between the board members, that they do not want to make a big investment unless it's going to be in the summer and for a big time player. Now, if you guys are wondering, why is Barcelona so reserved? Why are they acting like they have no money when they do? Why can't they just spend 15 to 20 million euros for any type of reinforcement? And that is because Barcelona, like I've said time and time again, they do want to go for Erling Haaland in the summer. Every dollar, every euro, it is going to go towards this Norwegian in the summer. And that is why we have to understand why Barcelona are moving in this way. I do believe that Joan Laporta is going to be surprising the world, but right now we're really going to have to be reserved. We're going to have to move accordingly. And to be very honest, if Luuk de Jong continues to produce this type of form on the field and score these goals and ends up scoring about 10 to 11 goals in this season, I'm not going to be concerned about Barcelona not wanting to bring in Morata, because moving forward for the next 6 months, we can easily have a front three of Ansu on the left, Ferran as the striker, and Dembele on the right wing. Memphis Depay is a player that can play in either of those positions. If Ansu Fati is tired, he can go in there. If Ferran Torres is injured in any way, Memphis can also go there. Memphis can also play as a right winger. And then even if we don't want to use Memphis Depay, we can always use Luuk de Jong for Ferran Torres. Or let's say if Dembele is tired, we could put in Abde on the right wing, and then we can move forward from there. We have so many options, so many ways to form a different front three. I do not necessarily think that Barcelona do need Alvaro Morata. Again, now with the emergence of Luuk de Jong, now we do have a total of 3 different attacking forward options, which does include, again, Ferran Torres, Memphis Depay, and Luuk de Jong. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.